That's the Wombo combo right there. This is the whack-ass white wedding. This isn't the good one. It's from some other cheap-ass dispensary, but the fact that they can advertise it as being the same strain, this thing sucks compared to the other one. Oh, a fucking horsefly. Oh, please leave me the fuck alone. Do I start a war with it? I have a hat. Usually I'd pull a Rick Grimes and I'd go by the motto of, if you leave me alone, I'll leave you the fuck alone, but oh, he's nasty. He keeps aiming toward, no, motherfucker, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Gotta wave him off like the Exorcist. Yo, I love how they support small business all fucking day over the big guys, but I hate that they put that, like, because that means they're touching all the top. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. Does no one else do this? I mean, it may not do a lot, but fucking just wipe down. Put down just a little bit. I don't know, in case there's any fucking asshole dust on it. You have no idea who's handling these from the factory all the way to the store. Oh. When it starts Han Soloing and the starts coming out of it, it's... How jacked up do you think you'd be if you fell back first down that? Wow, you'd be... Dude, it'd be like Hollow Meat from Skate 3. You just bones becoming dust. I mean, I was just ranting the other day about how, like, what's the difference between a $1,000 fucking cigar and a $15 one? Although I don't see $1,000 weed strains. I do remember when, what's his face? 2 Chainz. He bought like a $30,000 cat or something. It was like some exotic leopard looking thing, but it was like the size of a house cat. I should have brought my sunglasses. I watched Friday the 13th Part 2 today, and I will say it is substantially better than the first one, and the first one was really bad, so if it was worse than that, I would have had a fucking stroke. But the fact that it's actually Jason this time, obviously it still has that flavor of Friday the 13th, but this one was seriously substantially better. The shots, they liked doing a lot of long shots in this, and building up the anticipation for the first kill when he drives that ice pick like slowly through her temple. The girl he didn't get to finish off in the last movie. That effect was good. The build up to that was good. The characters are much better this time around, at least in my opinion. I thought the ending was pretty cool with the girl not pretending, but trying to create the illusion that she's his mom. So like he's like fucking morphing in and out and her face is going in and out. I thought that was pretty cool. The effects and kills and the frequency of the kills really stepped up from the last one. Had the good camp vibe I was looking for that I've been having the itch for this entire Summerween, even though summer's over now. I think we need one more toke, one more. Oh my God, and when he said that in the movie, he was like, these kids smoke better dope than me or whatever. He said exactly that shit's funny as shit. Logan Paul's obviously not the best person, but I think we all kind of know it in our heart that like, he wasn't that great of a person. So like, but the fact that they're fucking weaponizing what it seems to be weaponizing, they're trying to go after his energy drink just because it seems like he's taking shelf space from the monopoly that they have with fucking like Coca-Cola and shit. So they're going after him. They're saying the big thing they were claiming was when it came to the energy drink, that there was 200 milligrams of caffeine, there's 200 milligrams in Celsius. But for whatever reason, they were like, the kids keep fucking buying it and all this shit. It's like, lady, if you have a kid, yeah, you probably should be paying a little bit of attention to that they're not fucking taking in 200 milligrams of caffeine no matter what it is. Probably even fucking like 100. 100's a lot. We are Groot. Save this for later. Yeah, all the oil's like dripping out. Oh, that's what that's from? Oh, okay, I see. That's some whack-ass weed.
Do I look like Channing Tatum from... No, I look like Tony Hawk, bro.
Imagine being alive to witness a legit, like, cataclysmic tsunami, like world ending. Like the great global floods and shit. Oh my God. Well, I guess you wouldn't be around to witness it, because if you witnessed it, there was no way you were living. I do always like the question of if you could pick any video game world, what would you live in? And a lot of people say Minecraft. Yeah, see, here we go with a little bit of wind, nothing crazy yet. I get Minecraft. Minecraft is super peaceful, but there's a lot of things that can kill you. Granted, yeah, you can become an unstoppable demon, foraging for armor and fucking berries and shit, but I think the world's too dangerous. I'd want to be somewhere where I could chill a little bit. People say Elden Ring. Are you out of your mind? Like, yeah, to live out your dark, I guess it is called dark fantasy, but the actual dark fantasy, like the trends on TikTok, those are great. living out your life like that, I've always dreamed of. I get so many of those TikToks and they're all amazing. People hate on the AI art. That AI art style, some of the shit people make with that, it's amazing. But they'll show like different scenes and it goes, which would you take your last breath on? And it's all these different like armored knights and shit just like overlooking a beautiful valley. Living that life would be dangerous as shit, exhilarating. But then you could also just get your guts ripped out immediately. Like you spawn in and you're just dead. So you'd have to know what you're doing. Is Bill Nye still alive? I know Danny Tanner died. Bob Saget, that's so unfortunate. Been rewatching Full House here and there. Beyond an iconic show. That and Drake and Josh go back and forth for being my favorite number 3. I'd slightly say Drake and Josh more, but Full House is consistently funny for a lot of seasons. And Danny Tanner, I always thought was funny as shit, dude. There was an episode the other day. It's one of the later seasons after Uncle Jesse and Rebecca have the kids, and he's going, I don't know, he was like in extra OCD mode, clean up the house, and then the family gets together and they're like, oh, Captain Clean, like saying such stupid shit about him, and he hears it and he gets so sad. And then they're like, oh, Danny, you heard us say that, right? And he's like, yeah, no, but I get it. And then the kids get all dramatic. They're like, we don't want this new dad. We want the old dad. It's so funny. Kimmy Gibbler is such an underrated character. It's insane. Like, she's supposed to be the super annoying best friend, but she always comes off so likable and just nice. I want to like these games, right? I was obsessed with Call of Duty for so long. Yeah, they bent us over all the way up until about Modern Warfare 2019. And that was the first Call of Duty. I was like, whoa, they tried. And you could tell they tried. From the campaign, the in-depth mission, still, that might be one of the best Call of Duty missions besides all gillied up from COD 4, is the Clean House or Clear House mission. That's one of the best. I'm surprised they didn't have more in the game like that. If they had a whole fucking half division of the campaign dedicated to stuff like that, I thought that would have been way better. Because back in COD 4, you had the 2 storylines between the Marines and the SAS. And then in Modern Warfare 2019, you're kind of all over the place. You're dealing with Farah and all that. Captain Price is off with Gaz. And then you had that dude, Alex. I think it was just spread a little more. I wish it would have been focused just a little bit tighter. But overall, that game introduced gunfight. The fucking engine they used, it was a good game. And then I was like, all right, they won me back over with this. It's a solid game. I'll try NW2, even though the trailers and everything were already looking kind of just iffy compared to the first one. Buy MW2, complete and utter dog shit. Fucking scam and a half. Moral of the story, they screwed us over again. And Black Ops 6 doesn't look good. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. I've been thinking about doing on this channel every now and again, well, at least one to see how it would do, is play an old, not retro game, but nostalgic game like the original Ratchet and Clank. Smoke a little bit and go through those. I think that'd be sick. Sly Cooper, one of the best of all time. Let me know if you'd want to see that. That'd be sick. I'd be going crazy with the nostalgia because there's emulators you can get on PC if you have a decent PC, and they're pretty legit. Or Pokemon Diamond. I think Pokemon, going through those would be a little boring to watch. I definitely think I could make it not as boring, but I think overall that's just not a good game with a lot of action. But maybe it could be. I do think it could be funny as shit if we smoked and played Pokemon Diamond. That was my favorite one of all time. Ruby I played was solid. Emerald was solid. I played all those except for the blue one. Not Emerald, I just said Emerald. Emerald's green. What is the blue one? Is it Kyosis, the big whale? What the fuck is that one? Diamond was my favorite. I played Platinum after that. For Giratina, the big ass centipede with wings. He's like a demon or something. He was cool. But Diamond, going after the legendaries in Diamond was just different. The Wombo combo, you can't even deny. I got a couple of spots on my radar for vlogs coming up. One's gonna be closer to spooky season, even though I classify the start of August 15th. That's kind of when spooky season starts for me. We got to get some decoration for the studio for the main channel. I have that on my list. There's something I've been eyeing. It's like this cat from Michaels, this black cat glow up like ornament thing. It looks pretty cool. A little overpriced. That's why I'm not pulling the trigger on it. I want like this pumpkin. There's a blanket from, I think I showed it in the video. There's a blanket from Pottery Barn. Pottery Barn, I've never been to, but their October shit, I saw a TikTok of it a while ago. They got some good shit coming out. You want to talk about overpriced though? It's about $100, over $100 for the blanket, but the blanket is sick. So I gotta get something for the studio. We're gonna go to this abandoned mental hospital, but the deal with the mental hospital thing is it's like a compound of mental like all these different buildings and all this shit. The only thing is it's not super abandoned. They kind of converted it into a public place that people can kind of walk around, so they boarded up all the buildings. You can't get into any of the buildings, but the grounds are still really cool. And when you wander it, you do feel a weird energy, because it's weird looking, especially at the, they have a basketball court in there, and it looks just like from that time, whenever it was, I think like the 60s. Yeah, you look at the basketball court and you're like, wow, all these, it's weird to just think about patients playing there for however many years before it was decommissioned. We got that. We got to do the shroom gummy night hike with Roman. We got to get that fucking going, dude. I think I want to do another corn maze vlog like last time. I think that would go crazy again. We take the shroom gummies and go there. Oh my God, that'd be mayhem. I'd say a haunted one on the gummies, but no, we'd have a heart attack on that. I think the flashlight one we could take, because we wouldn't have the anxiety of things coming out flying at us. There's Nicktoons Unite for GameCube. GameCube had I liked GameCube, but it wasn't my shit. I was definitely more PlayStation 2. I did play a lot of the GameCube and the Wii Sports. Oh, that was the other one I wanted to do. I wanted to fucking get the boys together and we play Wii Sports. I don't know if Wii Sports Resort is better than the original. I haven't made that determination yet, but at least Wii Sports. I think the golfing might be better on Wii Sports Resort, because you have to have the extra bullshit motion thing to put on the bottom of the controller so it's more accurate. And then, yeah, and then in that golf, it can dictate whether you're swinging too far to the left or too far to the right, so you actually have to swing straight. I do like that better. There's more holes. I gotta clean my car bad, like real bad, so maybe I could turn that into a video. People, it's so funny seeing the like statistics on these videos and which ones perform good and which ones perform bad, and when people stop watching and shit. It's so fascinating. Because I think the videos of us getting, like the earlier vlogs, us getting lost in the fucking parks at night and all shit like that, I think those are way, not better, I guess better, but just more action-packed, but they don't perform as well as just the ones of fucking driving around at night. When it's fall, we're gonna have the bursts of orange and yellow. Insane. Getting up here is a little bit of a big bitch when all the leaves start falling, because it covers the entirety of the trails, and they're pretty deep. So if you slide and eat shit under a rock, I fell in one of the ones I did last fall, but thankfully I caught myself because I'm a airsoft vlog. That's one I've wanted to do for a long time. But the thing about airsoft is it's like, it's a pain in the ass. For anyone who doesn't know airsoft, it's basically paintball, but the weapons are much more closer looking to replicas of real weapons, and kind of like the setup. People like getting all decked out in like Delta gear and shit. There's those types of people, and then there's like me and my goon friends who like, we just have our own equipment, but like we don't dress super tactical or anything like that. I go in a fucking hoodie and jeans. But the couple of times we've went, there was this one field called UBG, and it was outside and there were trenches, and then something happened with the land. The state did a land grab or something like that, so then they moved to a different location, and I think it still might be called UBG, but it's sick. It's just, it sucks when you go and there's a billion people, because then you can't really even make plays. It's just fucking BBs flying everywhere. But yeah, one time we went with all the boys, and that was fun as shit. But then my gun broke, and I was kind of pissed the rest of the day because I had to use one of the shitty ones. But we got some decent gear now. That could be sick. I've been trying to think how I could do the setup to have this camera, but this would need to be in a cage, because a BB with my luck would fucking hit directly there, or the screen. Yeah, one of the times we went, there was some sick plays we were doing. There was legit trenches that led up to this 2-story tower. They were set up there with fucking LMG 42s and shit. And me and Roman were like going through the trenches, spiders everywhere, like fucking Harry Potter. We're going through the trenches, like actually being tactical, and we're peeking up, and the dude just starts lighting up someone else, and we're like, yeah, if we run up on that, we're gonna get demolished. So then we wrap all the way back around, we meet up with a bunch of dudes who are just spawning, and we're all just like shooting the shit as we're walking to the tower again. And then all of a sudden you say, "Oh," and this dude had a fucking door without like the glass in it, but it was just a big wood plank, and he's fucking barreling through the woods. And these other two kids are running behind him. They're like, come on. And then we fucking start running to the tower. There's endless cool shit like that, but it doesn't happen at the indoor spots. The indoor spots get a bunch of pussies is what it seemed. Because this dude thought it was blind firing one time, which is like you can't do. It's like illegal in the game, where you put your gun around and you're just shooting around a corner, but you don't actually know what you're shooting at, obviously. He thought I did that, so he threw a fucking bitch fit to his girlfriend. He took his girlfriend doing it. Fucking dweeb. I love all the comments on TikTok, because I get a fair amount of pickleball shit on my TikTok. And all the comments are hating on it like crazy. They're like, oh, this is fucking old people tennis, dude. And it's a bunch of young people playing in a tournament. They're like, yeah, how about you let just the old people fucking play? They're obsessed with just saying that type of shit. It is funny though. We were playing yesterday, and it's majority old people, but it's so fucking funny just because it's like us two goofballs trying to hit it as hard as we can, and then it's all the old people just vibing. Gotta surround yourself with people wiser than you. Even though if they're 94, it doesn't necessarily mean they've had 94 years of wisdom though. Like Merlin. You know Merlin? Merlin the Wizard? I think I was first introduced to him in Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 for the channel. Smoking and playing that. The story in that, I don't really think anyone even fucking understands, but the vibes that created going into the different Disney universes, it's unmatched. The music, the combat, dude, the visuals, that game, like they just tried on video games back then. Oh, he's getting close to my monster. Fucking bitch. All right, I'm gonna have to leave the hat on just because I'm gonna need this weapon if we start swinging. I was just talking to the camera for a solid 10 minutes when I realized it wasn't fucking recording. But dude, what I was saying, I was checking my steps. Oh, it stabbed me. Holy shit. Yo, those are pointy as fuck. I'm trying to do healthier habits to offset the bad ones. And I've said this before, trying to get 6K steps in a day. Oh, I talked about all sorts of shit in that past 10 minutes. But the gist of it is, I feel like if we're able to incorporate a challenge of some kind, and I post it, that might be what will make me do it, because then you got people who will call your ass out. Yeah, 6K, about 6K steps a day, if not more, and at least a full body routine, push-ups, pull-ups, squats, all that shit. Just because I had my weightlifting phase of trying to do all that, and it's like, nah, I prefer just being able to do the basic shit. Oh, you gotta admit though, if I got a show like Bear Grylls, I mean, he fakes a lot of his shit anyway. Like I can, dude, are you kidding me? Like, yeah, if you need someone who could just put on the performance, like, oh my God, that type of shit, I could do that. I look like I fit the role. You give me a poncho or some shit, I could easily do that. Be like, this is life or death. I might go get Chick-fil-A. I might just do it. I'm feeling bad. Yo, if people want to pay me to do ASMR, I would do it. I don't understand. Like, I see it all the time. Not all the time, but when it comes up, it's like, people make fucking bank doing this. If I just gotta talk into the camera and be like, oh, and just do all weird shit. Not weird shit, depends how weird. I mean, people be out there paying for AI girlfriends and shit now. Like, I think I talked about this before on something, but on the Full Send podcast, I believe, they had some OnlyFans girl on there, and she was talking about how she's launching her AI self. So guys can pay and have access to her as an AI. I don't even know the full specifics, but we're getting there, dude. Like that Blade Runner shit, we're close. Oh, that looks so pretty. They dive bombing. Motherfuckers. Oh, a manhunt vlog. Dude, there's so many. I need to write them down. I guess I'll have this video as an archive. But a manhunt vlog in the state park flashlight game, a manhunt, that'd be fucking sick. Having a crew, the dream. Putting together a crew like old school Rooster Teeth or the Creature House or something was always the dream. Because that's what we need. We need a clique that we just go out and make banger content. That'd be the move. Shawty call 911. Something fire burning on the dance floor. Yo, what's up with all this? Looks like powdered donut. We've reached an impasse, Charlie. We've made it. We'll just go around though. The videos on TikTok of people buying beautiful mid-century modern homes, and they just go in and they fucking ruin it. Like, obviously, if you buy something, you should be able to do what you want with it, but why would you buy that beautiful house with character and then just ruin it? Like, there's one with a gorgeous staircase spiral in the middle. As soon as you walk in, they tear it down just to have like a fucking awkward looking archway going into the kitchen instead of you could have just walked around the staircase to it. It's people, I was gonna say people don't have taste, but I think they do have a taste. It's just fucking dog shit. You guys, if you've been enjoying any of the content lately, be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Want to support the channel because we're not gonna be monetized for a fat minute. You can do that over on Patreon, link in the description. Appreciate you guys, all the love and support in the recent videos. See you in the next one. It's about to turn into lovely bones up in this bitch. That's kind of unsanitary. They know I love cows though. I think cows are just a funny ass meme. Like, I got Dylan in the back.